Good morning. Today is March 18th. March 18th, 2020. And this is The Spiritual Journey with Lloyd Runkle. And it's interesting because a couple weeks ago when I was on, there was talk about what's going on in our world today, but it wasn't here. It wasn't directly impacting the lives of Americans, and it definitely wasn't affecting Pennsylvania and Maryland. So over the last couple of weeks, a lot of things have changed, and first thing I want to do is I want to check with everybody and see how everybody's doing. I mean, this is a time of great change. This is a time of humanity shifting to the next level. This is all part of the collective evolution that happens throughout Earth. And one thing that I keep seeing everybody post these things about check on your elderly neighbors and go out and get them food if they need it. Why not check on all your neighbors? Check on all your brothers and sisters of Earth. There are many people who don't know what's next. Along with me, I don't know what's next. I only know what's happening right now in the present moment. And for us, it's change, and that's what we're calling this. This is change. This is a time of change. Is it unprecedented? Absolutely. Will we get through it? Absolutely. It's what we're here to do. Let comment on here how you're doing. Are you staying in a place of love? Are you staying calm and peaceful, and raising the vibration for your neighbors and for your brothers and sisters, and all of us that call ourselves light workers right now? It's more important than ever to show up, to be that light worker, to anchor the light on Earth. And I'm not sure why this thing keeps getting a glare on my. Well, I know why it gets a glare on my forehead, but I'm thinking it might be the smoke from my sage this morning. But again, we're called to be the anchors, where we are the foundation for people that are seeking to build their temple on. We have chosen to come here in this lifetime, and this is important. Each one of us, on a soul level, knew that there was a chance in this lifetime that we could show up here and a time of great change could happen on Earth. Did any of us would think it would be like this? Absolutely not. But here we are. So now the most important thing is, how do we move through this? How do we move through this as a collective? How do we move through this as the light workers that we are? And if you're seeking advice, we're always available. Leslie and I are here. There are many people throughout our community that are here to help, and we don't want anybody to feel like they're alone. And there's so much information being passed around that. Is it all factual? No. Is it all false? No. So use your filter. If your gut instinct says it's okay, then read it, internalize it, take what's good, and move on. Right now today, there's no single prophet out there that's going to tell you how to move through this. So again, it's all about using your judgment and listening to the voice of the people that are speaking. And take from what you're hearing and what feels right to you, use that information and move on with the rest of it. You don't have to say that, oh, today this person has the only information that's right. Because as far as I can see, nobody knows everything. There's not one prophet that has all the answers. So I would encourage you to spend as much time in meditation as you can, and seek your own advice. Go inside, connect with your higher being, and find the answers that will guide you through this in a place of joy and love. And we can all do that. We can all stay centered in love and move through this easily, really. And there's a lot of tools out there that are available to us. Leslie and I are saging every day, multiple times a day. Sage helps to clear things out of the air. We are spending time in the shop making jewelry, and we're getting ready to birth some more drums today and tomorrow. Those are the kind of things that we are doing that bring us joy. Birthing the drums and building the jewelry, that brings us some joy. So if we're in our joy, that vibration goes out to everyone. And just find what your inner guidance tells you is good for you, what works for you, and follow it. So meditation, that's hugely important right now. Grounding, and these are all things that I've been saying for years to work on. Meditation, grounding, drinking plenty of water to stay hydrated. Sunny fruits, eat as much and as often as you can the sunny fruits. These things raise our vibration, we know that. So do everything we can to raise our vibration, and that increases our immune system, and it also raises the vibration of the collective. As soon as you move into a place of fear, it lowers the vibration of the collective. And sharing things that you don't know are factual also can create panic and fear in people. So we want to be cautious of what we share. We want to be cautious of the words we use when we're writing a post. For me, when the governor came on and said about all non-essential businesses closing, I was torn, because to me and to many of our customers, what we do at Etheric Connections is an essential business. We have people that come here that rely on energy healing, massage, readings, to help them move through the things that they're moving through in their life. The crystals, there's many crystals that are beneficial for anxiety and fear. And people come in and buy them all the time. So to me, that is essential. And for us to make the decision to close the shop was not easy for me. And as a healer, it was very difficult, because I can remember there were times where light workers couldn't stand up and be who they are. And right now, light workers are being asked to sit down because it's non-essential. And I call that bullshit. Right now, light workers need to stand up, join together, and continue to heal. And I personally am continuing to see clients one-on-one. My decision, and it's clearly something that as a healer, I feel that I'm called to do. I'm called to continue offering my services. And if you feel that you need a one-on-one session, don't be afraid to call. We're here, and we're going to be available to anyone. So if you would like a session, get a hold of us and we'll talk. And Leslie and I are both here. We're at the shop. We're not gonna be here all day every day, but we're gonna spend several hours each day at the shop, doing some things, posting some more things online, because it brings us joy to be in our shop. And I know that it brings joy to a lot of other people to walk through the doors of their connections. So we're here. If you need something, call us. We'll schedule a time. You can come in and pick it up. If you need a healing session, come in or call us and schedule an appointment. And these are all by appointment. And I'm not just doing the healing sessions, I'm also doing coaching. So if you've got some things that you're working through and you don't know how to get through it, get a hold of us. And we're here to help. We're always here to offer guidance where we can. And it's as a light worker, this is what I'm called to do. I'm called to be available to my brothers and sisters at this time. And I'm going to be available. I know that that's not doesn't fit popularly with every person. And it may push the boundaries of what's going on. But again, that's what I'm called to do. And it's in my heart, I know that that's what I have to do. I have to be here for my brothers and sisters at this time. And as I wake up every morning, I sit with the words. I sit with what I should do today. And as long as during my morning meditation, I'm given the guidance to continue doing what I'm doing, I'm going to continue to do it. And I would encourage all light workers to seek their own guidance. Sit with those words. Sit with the advice from your guides and what you should be doing today. And do that. Crystal grids. Let's build crystal grids. Leslie and I put out one the other day, and let's continue to build crystal grids and allow the energy of those grids to permeate the entire universe. Really, I mean, the energy from our grids moves exponentially through all time, and in axiotonal alignment, I call them spirit pathways. So they're axiotonal lines that connect us to the universe and to the earth. But for me, they're spirit pathways because as we reconnect and we become one again with the energy of who we are, these spirit pathways will bring energy back and forth between our physical and etheric bodies to the star system we came from, throughout the universe, Mother Earth, and all the inhabitants of Mother Earth. So if we're connected, then our grids are connected. And it feels good to be a part of that. And I would encourage everyone to build a crystal grid, to not to send love, but to you make the crystal grid so that the love emanates from your grid, and it goes where it needs to go. So we don't want to direct it at any one thing. We just want to. Our intention of the grid is to grow the energy of positivity, love, and peace, and move that through the earth and through the universe. More than that, I don't have a lot to say today. And I sent out I put a post out yesterday, which I sat with for quite a bit of time, and I feel good about it. That I'm a healer, and I'm here to help. And I believe as healers, we're all called to do the same thing. We're all called to stand in our power at this time. Do I believe that at the end of this, there will be more people that are seeking? I do. But I also believe that there's going to be many of our brothers and sisters that are already on a spiritual journey that may lose faith because they don't have a support system. So again, check on your neighbors, check on your friends, check on your family, and you don't have to knock on their door. Send them a text, give them a phone call, send them an email. Let them know that you're there and available, and that you're there to help them if the need arises. Because again, not everyone is going to automatically move into a place of love. Many people, with all the things that I've read, are moving away from love and into fear and even paranoia with the panic buying and things. And as a light worker, it's our job to reach out to those people and say, hey, I'm here if you need me. And you may not know who they are, but the words, I'm here if you need me, may be something to one person, and that's all that matters. So again, be healthy, be love, hold a place of peace in your heart. You want to be peace and love and understanding and calm. The word calm is huge. Many blessings, and I love everyone. Thank you, and goodbye.